Good afternoon, everybody. Matthew from smartchoicesales.com, 336-808-0320. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon. About to go out and enjoy the Saturday afternoon. I will be around if you guys are in the market for a coach, buy or sell, need some consulting, need to chat. I will be around throughout the day. Give me a call on my cell phone, 336-808-0320. May not answer right away, but we will get back to your call as I do work nights and weekends. I don't have set hours for nights and weekends, but I do try to return calls the same day they come in, as long as they come in at a reasonable time. That being said, don't want to take up too much time on your Saturday afternoon, but thanks for tuning in to this quick video. Just want to get a couple thoughts out there. I mean, the market is absolutely hot. Several companies, including the one that we're located at, was completely sold out this past week. That's just amazing to have sellout days in the summer. I keep hitting on that in a lot of the videos, but it's just because my mind's completely blown that that's even a thing. I don't know the last time that I saw sold out days in the summer like I'm seeing right now with a lot of the companies that we're working with. So it's still the great time to buy a coach in the summer. But technically, I tell people all the time, buy a coach in the summer for the fall. So that way you get the coach, you get used to it, you get it in your fleet, you get it acclimated, you get acclimated to the coach, and then you're ready to hit the ground running in the fall. But anyway, let's quickly talk about a couple coaches. There's a couple coaches here. I'm not going to go through the entire inventory because we did that in last week's video, and then we'll come to you next Friday with that as well. We're going to try to do every other Friday, do a full inventory walkthrough. Guys, coaches are selling. We got the 2013 sold, 99's gone, 2013's off the site. We had a couple other Prevos fall off the site already. The 2017 Van Hool, it's gone. We do still have an amazing deal on this 2010 450. We do have somebody talking about it, possibly coming to get it next week, but I can't believe people are sleeping on that deal. You can't even buy a 2014 car for that. Going through the deal, that's not why I'm here. I wanted to pull up the Cetra. Where is it at? This 2007 Prevost should be marked as pending sale. I'll be doing that after the video. We did take a deposit on that yesterday. So that coach is getting a couple things tidied up on it. The buyer wanted a couple things done to it to tweak it to match his current coach. We're working on that now. That coach should be gone next week. Beautiful 2001. It's got the front end and the rear end. Don't sleep on that one. It's one of the last older coaches that we've got. It's some of these cheaper coaches you're seeing are some of the last cheaper coaches that we've got. We're kind of shifting gears and taking in a little bit higher end stuff to meet our standards. We've always had our bar really high. Well, it's going even higher. Where's that Cetra at? Did it not update? Yes, it did. $59,950, $10,000 off. I think this coach listed about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. The deal did fall through in financing. The buyer was unable to secure financing. It was a startup, and that's pretty par for the course. Startups it's really challenging to get approved for financing as well as insurance. Unfortunately, this was one of the ones we were able. Insurance wasn't going to be a problem, so they brought that to the table. They were an in-state only operation, and I'm not sure if that's what the bank didn't like, but it fell apart in financing. They were bringing their own financing and insurance to the table, so we were unable to secure that for them. But they had brought their own to the table, and it didn't work out, which I'm not technically surprised by because our sources couldn't get it worked out for them. But nonetheless, that coach is now available. 2008 Cetra S417, originally priced at $69,950, which I think was already a great price compared to what we had sold a 9 Cetra for last, as well as the 11 Cetra. We do still have one of those, but we did sell one of those back in the spring. I think this is a great price at $69,950, but it's now $10,000 off. The seller is getting delivered new coaches, and they need to get this out of the way. So they are taking a loss. Let that loss be your gain. Hot coach. Let me just click on the pictures here. This coach, beautiful black exterior, beautiful leather interior. A lot of you guys have always told me, hey, I would love to have a black coach, or hey, I'd love to have leather. Well, here they both are in the same place. So black coach, leather interior, leather seats are in great condition. You do have seat belts. You see that hiding right there. So this coach is seat belt equipped, leather seats, restroom, TVs, all the amenities that you're used to having. And of course, it's a gorgeous exterior. So if you're in the market for a Cetra or even a more modern coach for a great price, I'm not sure. This could be one of the cheapest 2008 coaches on the market. And then, of course, we do have the 2008 Prevo that is here. Don't know how that coach is still available. We do have a church that is looking at possibly buying that next week. They're still trying to figure all of that out, but as long as it's here, we're willing and dealing on that. So if you're in the market for a Prevo, I stand behind my statement in a video earlier this week. This could be one of the cheapest '08 Prevos in the entire country. I'd love to see if it is not, but we'll make a deal on it. So give us a call on that coach there. And then wrapping up, I want to talk about one other really hot deal. We do have some new listings. I think I've passed those. I have not. 2013 Van Hool here. Lots of new pictures on it. Gorgeous coach. We got this 2014 Volvos. I think we talked about those in the last video. I think those came in. 2013 deal, though. I'm telling you guys, I don't know why you're sleeping on this. If you're in the market for an ADA wheelchair lift coach or even just a newer Prevo or newer coach in general, I don't know where you're going to find a better deal than that. 174,950. Bring reasonable offers. We're not going to go to 120. But bring reasonable offers on this coach. Let's talk about it. Let's get this coach on the road making you money. The sellers are motivated. I'm motivated. We need one of you to be motivated. So give us a call on this unit and let's get it in a fleet making money. And then there's the other new coaches I want to feature. 2015 Van Hool just listed yesterday. 2015 MCI listed, I believe, on Monday. And then we've got a 2016 Van Hool listed yesterday. Still got a great deal on that. We've got the price reductions on these 15 Prevos. We do have the 18 Van Hool. We sold the sister 17 already. We've got this beautiful 19 MCI J4500. This one is wheelchair lift equipped. We do have one coming in next week. It should be arriving to the lot, I think, at the end of the week. So it'll probably go in videos and listings on the following Monday. So not this coming Monday, but about a week from Monday. We'll have another 2019 J. I think it's going to price at $399. It is not ADA. But that pretty much kind of sums up the video that I wanted to do today. It was mainly just to talk about that Setra. I mean, that's a beautiful, beautiful deal on that Setra, as well as kind of update that, the industry's moving. And I mean, we're seeing that. I mean, people are still buying coaches right now in the summer, which is great. And I think that you should probably do that as well. Your competitors are taking this opportunity to grow. There's a lot of pie out there to be eaten. Eat as much pie as you can, secure as much business as you can, and grow. And that's what we're here to do at Smart Choice Coach Sales, is to help you grow. We're not just another dealer. We have that charter bus business background. We have that shop background. We have the financing, the insurance, the delivery. Of course, we do consulting as well. We're really your one-stop shop, does it all to make sure that your success is our success. So we're here for you in any way that we can be. Let us know what we can do to earn your business. And of course, I always like to show these on the screen. Be sure to join your local state organization, as well as your UMA or ABA and things of that nature. These organizations are just, I can't tell you what they do for your business. They helped me as a vendor grow. They helped on the charter bus side. Whenever I was involved in that side of the business, they helped it grow. I mean, these businesses are just so valuable to your business. Be sure to grow in one of those organizations. But again, we have 52 coaches in stock. We do have some coaches listing next week. We'll have some more, probably, I think, 2007, 2008 MCIs. We do have the 2019 MCI that I mentioned. And I'm trying to think of what else we've got coming in. I'm not sure that we've got anything else on the horizon other than those. There's a couple of discussions out there with operators trying to source coaches, see if they're going to meet our high standard. Again, we've always had that bar high. We're raising it even higher. This new rebrand, we're going away from 2000 and older model coaches. We're going away from coaches, and unfortunately that's weeding out a lot of the under $30,000 price range that a lot of my startups like to do. But got to raise the standards. We've got the getting harder to insure and finance those 2000 older coaches, but also the price range is getting tough. A lot of operators are saying, hey, for the money that 2005 really an older coach is selling for, a lot of my operators that typically sell those are saying, if that's all I can get for it, I just keep it. We're busier than normal. I'll keep it as a backup coach. I'll use it during the busy season. And that's what's happening. But a lot of things are changing. We're out there keeping up with it. We're out there setting the standards, and we're trying to raise the bar to make sure we serve you only at the highest level each and every time you call us. Anyway, that's all I'm going to take it. Like I said, didn't want to keep you all afternoon. It's a beautiful Saturday. Hope everybody has a great Saturday. Hope you have a great weekend. I'll be around. Like I said, give me a call, 336-808-0320. If I don't answer, shoot me a text, leave me a voicemail. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I don't have set hours on the weekends like I do during the week. But give me a call on nights and weekends. I'm around. I try to return calls during reasonable hours and time frames. Visit us at smartchoicesales.com. That's smartchoicesales.com. All of our inventory can be found there. Frequently asked questions page to kind of help you learn about our website, learn about coach sales. We're here to help you guys out. Whether you buy or sell a coach through us, we're still here to be a wealth of free consulting knowledge right now. So give us a call, 336-808-0320. Have a wonderful weekend. See you in the next video.